What up, what up, what up, you guys? I missed you guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Instructions for Humanity. You know it's your girl, Tahira, Mother of the Ages. I am your supernatural quantum healer. I do supernatural things, right? No. But I'm your supernatural quantum healer, guys. I specialize in spiritual hypnotherapy, past life regression, quantum healing, and the session that you guys love the most with me and Kiki is the quantum telekinetic reading with remote healing. If you'd like to book your own session, still discounted for the next week, just go ahead and email instructions number 4, humanity@gmail.com. Let go. Let go, let go, let go, guys. We're gonna talk about Kamala. Is Hillary girl and Kamala like the same person, the same clone, the same energy? Y'all, it's really getting freaky, Freaky Friday out here. And we're gonna talk about, y'all, what can be unburdened by what has been. Oh yeah, this little weird, I don't like that word weird, y'all. And I already explained to y'all, but this little crazy phrase that she keep talking about. And I'm going to tell y'all, we're just about to get down to business. You guys, please subscribe to this channel. No, I'm serious. Like for real, subscribe to the channel, guys. I did a little experiment because my computer was sick in the hospital at Apple. Anywho, I did a little experiment while my computer, my technology was down. Seems like when I don't make a video, I gain subscribers. The moment I do make a video about stuff like this, coincidentally, I lose subscribers. Now, make it make sense. We all know what's going on. So please, guys, subscribe to this channel. Not necessarily to support me, but to support truth. Okay, subscribe and also subscribe to It the 54 Technology. Okay. What can be unburdened by what has been? She'd be really think she'd be saying something when she say that. Y'all, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this little crazy catchphrase and how during this Lionsgate portal, 888 portal, karmic portal, I actually, all of my telepathy came online. I could actually hear the thoughts from people that are passing me. And this absolutely happened. And we had a beautiful session with our apprentices, and you guys all activated me. Shout out to Lee and Angela and Gemini and Trinity and Kiahe, of course. It was like a beautiful 3-hour session where we just all kind of activated each other. So if you want to find out more about our apprenticeship program to learn how to be a superhero, girl, just email instructions number 4, humanity@gmail.com. No, seriously, we work on our human technology because we are technologically advanced beings, and they know that. And this is why they give us people like Kamala, cosplaying Kamala, and Hillary Clinton. They are absolutely the same energy. So when my technology was sick, girl, in the hospital over at Apple, I've been thinking, and Source had me on this kind of feeling just so insular over the past like 4 to 6 weeks. I've been really fine-tuning. Like I said, I've been fine-tuning this thing that we call life. And, it's really coming through clearly that none of this is real, including Kamala and Hillary. So this is, what Spirit told me about 5 days ago, just a confirmation. They are absolutely the same energy. So they are not real. So what's going on here is, if you notice, when Kamala gets that laugh and she starts moving around, right? Remember when Hillary Clinton, all of a sudden when she was being interviewed a few years back when she was running, that same sort of, laugh and just spazzing out like what the heck? A newscaster asks you a question and you spazzing out like your battery need charging or something. This is what it's given, y'all. I keep saying that none of these people are real, and it's all just proof they are AI. They're absolutely powered by AI, as Spirit shows me some battery pack in Hillary's back. Now, this doesn't mean what it actually is, but it's a way of Spirit showing me that she's working with technology. It's not her running the show. Absolutely, there's a program in there, right? And it malfunctions from time to time. Now, Kamala version is a little bit more technologically advanced, as the Spirit doesn't show it to me with the battery pack inside of her. It's more of things being downloaded into her subconscious, right? It's more of a program that she's running, more like a code, more like AI, right? It's a little bit more technologically advanced, but make no mistake about it, it's the same program and the same programmer. And this is why they spaz out kind of the same. They're absolutely programmed by the same person or entity, because I'm kind of getting it's kind of giving entity vibes. This is kind of what it is giving. Okay. They're not real. And furthermore, Kamala is just a distraction. They never meant for her to be president. If the people take, it's the same thing with Trump. They didn't think that Trump could win. They just thought, oh, this billionaire was running, but they were shocked when people actually like wanted to vote for him, right? And so it's the same thing kind of with Kamala, only they're using her as bait, right? They don't think that she could actually win, but if she wins, then they'll make a protocol or give her another AI code and program for that too. But something's very strange with this election. It's not an election at all. It's more of a ritual, right? This is why I won't be participating in this ritual. I've been told to stand down because we got to be very conscious and careful where we're giving our energy to, especially after we've exited this portal. We are literally the ones that have exited this 888 portal on August 8th. We are like bionic people. Nothing can touch you. Nothing can harm you. Ain't no president gonna ever come and change your life. Answer your question. And Black folks, we know this. Has a president ever came and changed your life? I'll wait for it. I'm gonna wait. This is the ritual, guys. They want you partaking in this because they need your energy. They need your blood, right? This is what they're getting on that paper. When you sign your name in cursive, consider it blood, guys, right? Because your signature in itself is absolutely two-dimensional, right? So there's definitely levels to it, right? And there is energy to it. So this is what's going on with this whole election. It is a ritual. They need your blood because they need your energy to power themselves. They're trying to get out of this world. They're trying to get off of the earth. We're going to talk about that and how the earth is leaving, and we'll be leaving a lot of people behind. We're splitting consciousness. All of this culmination, it's all have led up to this. And Kamala, like I said, she's an infection to the nation. She's not here to even be president. She's here as a distraction to lay you down on the hospital bed so that you can get your poison. This is what she's here for. Absolutely. It's what she's here for. And, this little catchphrase is part of the program, right? This whole thing, what can be? Let's examine what can be. Well, Kamala, a lot of things can be. Doesn't mean that they are. Anything can be, because we live in a field of infinite potentiality. So right there, what can be doesn't even make sense, because the answer is anything can be. It is absolutely infinite. Unbothered by what has been. Interesting. Well, then why are you running for president? Thank you. If you are unbothered by what has been. If you're unbothered by what has been, is this the reason why you have no policies? Because you're unbothered by what has been? I mean, it doesn't even make sense, because if you don't know your history, if you don't know your past, how can you lead someone into the future? You absolutely can't. And she's not trying to lead anyone into the future. She just wants to confuse. This is nothing more to get you into, like I said, it's the collective hospital bed so that you can get your poison. That's all that this is. And over the past week or so, I've been picking up on another phrase. This phrase has not come out. This is the energy that they're giving her, or rather, the energy inside of her that's programmed that they are wanting us to receive. And what that is hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. This is the telepathy I've been picking up. I've been able to read the thoughts of people. Now, I don't know if she's going to come out and start saying this, or rather, this is the energy she's holding for the collective. This is what they want the collective to do. They want the collective to not see any evil. They don't want you to see what they're doing. They don't want us speaking this. Why they take away subscribers, girl? They don't want you speaking this because it's absolutely evil. They don't want you to see it, to hear it, or to speak it. This is why they shadow ban people, so that you don't see it, so you can't hear it, right? This is what's absolutely been going on. So this is the energy I'm picking up on. It's not Kamala. She is a tool. She is programmed. She is AI. Okay. So this is the distraction. She's nothing more than a distraction, right? This, like I said, this 888 portal was a fear bubble. We were passing through the biggest fear portal that's ever existed. And they were using Kamala to muddy the pot, to sink this energy into everyone. And I know everyone felt it. The markets were all crashing. Everyone was feeling the squeeze. You ever heard of that in stocks, the short squeeze? This is what they were doing to humanity during this time, so they can cipher energy. So they had to bring you low and get you into fear. I talk about this in the Cosmic Bible. Guys, go ahead and pick up my book. I just wrote this. It's available on Amazon. Link will be down below. Guys, it's life-changing. These are the new instructions for humanity. It is the Great Expansion, a cosmic Bible for the ages. Book 1 is called The Ego Divide. So it really does explain all of this in the book. So if you want to know where humanity is going, if you want to know how to get the heck up off the earth school, if you want to know how to connect to source divine, if you want to tap into your own human technology, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, then please pick up this copy here. Thank you very much. It's also an ebook form as well, guys. So this distraction, this fear portal that we went through, they had to use all of their resources to get us bind it down to these lower frequencies, aka the lower chakras, right? To bind us there, because what they're trying to do, they know that if you make it out of this portal in a heightened consciousness state, that you will forever be free. Spirit, speak on it. Speak on it, Spirit. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's definitely some energies going on here. I'm just feeling into that. Mureta kereshatere kireki rishutereki. Mureta kirete. Musheta kireshutere kireki. So yeah, guys, sometimes you just got to clear yourself. So that's the light language, or if you've from the old Southern Baptist, you call that speaking in tongues, but nevertheless, it is, I call it a supernatural communication. And I can I know what my light language or tongues means, right? So I use it as a form of clearing as well. So anything that is not of the highest vibration leaves now. And anything that is of the highest divine good for the collective can stay and add to this dialogue, right? So this is kind of what I've said here. So if anything does pop up, sometimes you guys will see orbs of light. That's why I just wanted the plain background today. I miss having the background because sometimes spirit likes to show up, and I want to give spirit the opportunity to show up. And that's why I have the plain background here today. So yeah, guys, it's just like, I don't know what else to say, but the fear bubble, and I was able to make it out in higher consciousness state. And now my gifts and abilities have been heightened. My telepathy is heightened, right? Passing people by, just random people, and I can hear their thoughts. And that's quite cool, you know, that we are evolving. We are evolving. They don't want you to know that. That's the whole trick of this fear bubble, this fear portal, is to stop your ascension. We are ascending, and matter of fact, all of the energies right now are here to assist us. Absolutely are here to assist us, and they know that. And so they have to bring the distraction, like Kamala, like all the rest. They have to bring the distraction so that you don't get the upgrade to your human technology. Simply put, this is what is going on. And you know, it's like it's so funny, guys. Like once you really like exit the portal in truth and you can really see everything as it is, there's really nothing to really talk about, because it's all farce. None of this is true. None of it is true. These people aren't real, and I've been saying this for a while. They're not real, because there are programmed either with AI or, they got entities dripping off of them, controlling them. They're just not in control of their own program. And so I can't even really fault Kamala. She's just along for the ride. She's just a tool. She's bait, she's political bait that they're just using to cipher energy from people. So if you'll be taking part of this, what do you call it? This ritual, this election ritual, this is it's what they want. It ain't about you voting, y'all. Because simply if they just wanted us to vote, my friend, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna totally say this. This makes so much sense. She was like, why don't we just go onto a website, look at each policy from the Democrats, Republican, and Independent. Just look at the policy and just do our vote that way. Why do they even have to stand up there and campaign? Yeah, because it's not about you actually voting on policy, as we can see, because Kamala has no policy. I'm still waiting. I haven't received any yet, but it's not about that. They need your energy. It's all a ritual. Because simply, guys, if they just wanted you to vote for the best person, all they would say is go to this website and take a look at the policy and cast your vote, your spell cast by this date. That's simply put, that's all they would have to say. But no, they have to make a big charade and show out of it. They have to get people fighting. There's literally people that will fight down in my comments about Kamala. I don't care about no Kamala. I don't care. I care about all of humanity as a collective, right? That's the work that I do here. But I don't care. I'm not here to like Kamala to necessarily like Trump, although I do like Trump because me and him have very similar spirits. We just say what we mean and we mean what we say. There's no filter, and I respect that. I respect authenticity. I like that. It doesn't matter if I agree with him or not. I respect authenticity. I can tell you're not an AI program. You're actually a real sentient human being, right? That's why I respect Trump. But it's not about this. People are fighting because this is the thing. This is the fear bubble. This is why this comes around every 4 years. This ritual. This is why they have to bring it around every 4 years so that you don't evolve. The world is always changing. This atmosphere is always evolving. All these energies are here to assist us in our evolution and building our human technology and clearing the things of the past, old stagnant energy. But of course, they keep us in all these rituals that you can never work on self. You're here to work on self. You're not here to be down in the comments arguing about why somebody should like this candidate or the other one. It's not going to matter in the end because at the end of the day, this whole place is controlled by entities, by reptilians, different races of reptilians. This is what I'm saying. You need to look behind the people. We got a bigger fight to fight, and these are the fights that I fight in my sessions. And each and every one of you guys that we see, you guys are representing the collective because I work with the collective. You guys are also representing the collective. Yes, you're coming for your own individual healing, but it's also healing the collective, right? So as we each heal ourselves, we heal the collective. This is the true election. This is the true win for humanity. It's not going to be found in a singular person, or rather, every singular person must do their singular work to now help the collective. The only way forward is for us to be our own president. This is the way forward. If we just put their system down, if we just turn our back to it, if we just walk away from it, if we just form our own internal cabinet, you have the power to do it. You are one and you are many. There are many aspects of yourself. We have 5 bodies of consciousness. You're your own government. You're your own soul family. This is what they don't want you to know. Everything you need is right inside of you. You have the technology to pull this through. If we just close the door on their system and allow them to their own devices, give them back their energy, because they're putting all of their energy and fear on us. But we return that, cycle it back to them. We close it up. We barricade that themselves in their own energy. And we send them off. Watch. They will disappear from your reality. This is how powerful we are. This is our human technology. Return their energy back to them. Put a spiritual covering over yourself and keep on marching. And watch how these people disappear from your reality. This is how you jump timelines. People always want to know, how do I jump timelines? This is how you jump it. You disconnect from the energy grid of the old timeline. This is how you do it. And now nothing can show up that does not exist inside of you. Whatever you give credence to and energy to will manifest. And we were all stuck in this fear bubble. There was so many things coming up to the surface. And what Spirit was saying, we were getting rid of not only karmic energy, the karmic cycles and lessons, learned lessons, unlearned lessons. We were working all of this out. And there was an energy of the collective. I felt a lust energy come up. That was absolutely part of this fear pot that they put out. It had a lot of lust energy in there. And so a lot of people will be turning celibate, guys. A lot of people will lose the urge to, to be with a partner in this moment. I saw all of this being drained out of the collective during this time. And what it's doing is it's releasing traumatic templates as well within your DNA, within your ancestral DNA. It's purifying it. I've seen it. So if anything has even happened to, your parents or their parents, they've been abused sexually in any way, all of this is being cleared out. So if you had your eyes on the prize during this portal, if you weren't wrapped up in their fear, these are the things, these are the upgrades, because in order to get the upgrade, we have to release the old stagnation. We're releasing the old timeline. We are leaving the world behind. That is what that movie on Netflix was saying. You have to release the old energy. You have to release the old ways we used to do things, right? And so all of this was pouring out while they had the fear going. But for the ones of us that were tuned in, it's just all of this was dripping out of us, and we were healing our whole bloodline. We were standing in the gap for ancestors that we've never met. All of this was just being removed, and it was very, very beautiful. And a lot of fear came up, and a lot of thoughts, and a lot of, because guys, when you're healing, this is what happens. Do you know that the body keeps the score? That your subconscious mind can be found in your body. Show me an ailment you have on your body, and I can show you something unhealed in the subconscious mind. Show me an ailment on your body, and I can show you something unhealed in the subconscious mind. So sometimes we get those twitches in our muscle. These are codes. This is stuck energy in there, and your body's trying to either, with high vibration, it can get rid of it. Or with the lower vibration, it will pack it in there, become more dense. And this is where you get energies or entities in your body, right? When you don't release, right? The stagnant energy, when you don't release the lower vibrational energies, this is how you can absolutely get this. And we call these pain bodies, right? Even though in our sessions they do show up as entities, but it's a way of spirit to express energy, because energy does have a energetic signature, right? And so this is how you get pain bodies everywhere. But once you can get rid of those stagnant lower base energies inside of you, you'll start to feel more free, guys, and more loose. And this is what they don't want, guys. We're turning back into a time where it's time to do the self-healing. You're never gonna vote someone in that's going to heal you, help you in any capacity. I can honestly say that when Trump was president, I did actually, that's the only first time I actually felt a difference in you know, and it could have been because everything, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. And I was also in a very heightened, enlightened state at the time. I was fasting, I was doing all these things. So it was probably a combination of those things. But I can definitely say that I did feel a difference, as he was definitely for entrepreneurs. And I had a business at the time, another business that I was doing at the time. And it was very, very helpful for me. I will definitely say that. But you know, in truth, we are our own technology. And you know, once you just know that about yourself, you can do anything. So no one's going to truly help you, right? Because no one can give you this internal truth that you are the technology, that you are the president, that you are your governing body, right? You're the one governing your body, right? Your soul, your own human technology. So we just need to turn, you know, back within and just realize that none of these people are actually real. This world is not real, right? So we leave it behind. We surrender. We say, okay, you got me. You got me. You got me wrapped up in the fake world. You got me. Okay. How do I get back to self-government, right? Focus on self-government. Why are you focusing on the larger government? You haven't even learned how to govern yourself yet. How do we govern our emotions? How do we govern our own greed, our own fear? How do we govern that, right? How do we like we got to be over our own political house and feed into that. Where's your urban development, right? You have to have urban development for yourself. Are you're going to live, you know, on the side of the road? You know, you have to have these things like you have to have these things. What's your financial sector? What's your financial house looking like? Where do you want to go in the future, right? With this, right? Where's your security? Where's your national security? Where's your protection? Where's your spiritual protection? Where's your spiritual covering? Let's get back to that. That's what I'm saying. It's all about self-government. Allow these people to their own devices. They want to be have robot or AI and be on the program. Let them go. Send them off to their own energy. And I wish them well, but you're no longer part of my reality. You're not going to show up here for me anymore because simply I'm my own president, I'm my own government, and I am my own God. Yeah. And I don't mean that I'm source, but what I mean is these people want to come in, they want to be the God over every sector on this earth. Their government is God. G-O-V-G-G-O-D is the same thing. They set up their government like they are God. So what I'm saying is I'm my own God. I'm my governing. I'm the person that governs me here, right? And I'm little g, right? I'm connected to the higher G, to the higher God, to the higher source. And there's no governmental body in the way of that direct connection that I have from source. They want to be in the way to play middleman. Even in your churches and religions, they want to be in the way. Give me, give me, give me, give me, so you can talk to God. Your human technology, which is your heart space, takes you directly to God. With every thought, with every breath is God. You don't need the middleman. You don't need it. And this is the whole point of where source is trying to get humanity. Stop needing things outside of yourself. This is the biggest lesson I learned on my journey when I lost everything. I told you guys before, I lost everything. I lost lots. I lost lots and lots and lots of money. I lost family, extended family. I lost everything. But I heard the voice of Source, and Source told me to surrender. And I knew once I left the world behind, I knew I was going to split timelines. I knew that when I left the world behind, some of these people on that old frequency, the old fear, energy, and frequency could not come with me because they had not yet risen to the higher vibration. When I truly left the world behind, when I surrendered to Source Divine, yes, I lost everything, but that was a lower timeline. And now I've been raised and upgraded to a higher timeline. I've shifted my consciousness. Therefore, I have shifted timelines. It's how you split timelines. Surrender. That is another way to split a timeline. Surrender. unburdened by what has been. You must surrender. You must leave the old world behind, and you cannot care about taking anyone with you. You cannot take people with you. This is the biggest lesson that I learned on my spiritual journey. They can't go where you're going. And in fact, the moment you bring someone on your sovereign I am path, the straight and narrow path is the path that is meant for you and you alone. This is why it's straight and narrow. It's a source line from your heart space to the heart space of the collective source body. That's the path. It's a frequency. It's a line, a direct line that you have with the divine. The moment you bring someone else in, guess what? You have shifted the energy. Therefore, you are no longer on the straight and narrow path that was meant just for you and you alone. This is the gem. This is the secret. This is the secret. People want to always know, how do I do this? How do I reach spiritual enlightenment? How do I ascend? Straight and narrow path will take you there. Don't bring anyone with you. Don't bring any luggage. Leave the world behind. It's the message. Absolutely the message. You leave their world behind, right? Leave them to their own demise. Leave them in their own energy. Allow the leaders of this earth to experience their own energy. We're going to decouple from their energy. And what they use is they use fear. So I always tell people in the Ascension program that fear is a binding agent. Once you unplug, fear looks like one of those, like if you were to see these things floating in space, and it's like, and it has all these long kind of, I don't know, it's like a long lines on it, and it's just connects to things. This is what fear looks like in the spirit world. Once you remove the fear, it's technology they're using. Once you remove that fear template, it has nothing to bind to. Fear is a binding agent. Once you remove fear from your life, you can do anything. Now you have movement, you have forward movement, because fear binds you to the lower chakras, to the lower frequency. And this is the trick of what they're using with Kamala. They don't want you to hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. They don't want you sharing all this. They want you looped up in their program because they know that we're naturally evolving and ascending. So this is kind of the message that I'm getting. It's time to self-govern again. It's time to divide yourself on the different, just like a government would, and govern yourself and have a plan for every aspect of your system, of your own body. Have autonomy over self to walk the straight and narrow path, which is the sovereign I am path. This is how you speak directly to the divine. This is how you receive more human technology, more upgrades, more spiritual consciousness, more enlightenment, more ascension, more codes to the divine. This is how you do it. This is how we do it. And yeah, it's been a beautiful journey. It's been a hard journey, but it's been a beautiful journey. And it's been a lonely journey, guys. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's all cupcakes and rainbows. This has been one of the loneliest times of my life, but it's also been the best time, right? It's not going to be all good, guys. And it also ain't going to be all bad. It's balance. It's going to be balance. This is how you know you're really tapping into the realness of this earth. You have not seen it yet because your religions, your government, all of your systems have been covering up true life, true love from you. And so we return back to self-governing. Even when it comes to our spirituality, no one can save you if you don't save yourself. If you don't have a direct line open to source divine yourself, your church can't save you. Pastor can't save you. Mama can't save you. Daddy can't save you. Friend can't save you. Husband and wife cannot save you. This thing is so deep. that it separates bone from flesh, spirit from soul, brother from sister, husband from wife, mother from father. This is where we are. This is absolutely where we are. And I talk about this all in this book here, guys. Go and pick this up. Great Expansion, a Cosmic Bible for the Ages, guys. Go ahead and pick this up, guys. I'm gonna just read something really quickly from this book. And like I said, if it's like the Bible, I should just be able to open this thing up, read something, and it should be relevant. It should be relevant. So I'm gonna open it up to a random page here. And I'm gonna read this. It says, in the new age of Aquarius, we are battling the inner man by defeating the devil within. The goal of humanity is to become a crystalline being, where every part of us has been put through the fiery fury of Father God's Son, and baptized in Mother God's loving spirit waters. We can only accomplish this by refining every aspect of ourselves. Humanity's current battle is to refine our lower selves, our lower chakras, by shedding the ego. Yeah, works just like the Bible, guys. I remember I was younger, just open to a random page, and whatever you read, it will literally be relevant to exactly what you're going through. Exactly what I just said, this sermon, I guess, that I just gave. It's all talking about cleansing the lower chakras. This is what the whole fear bubble was, binding you down to the lower chakra so that you don't evolve, right? The heart space, the heart chakra is access to the upper rims of consciousness. So if you're binded down to the root or the sacral, then you cannot even get to higher consciousness. This fear bubble was attacking the collective sacral chakra. And it also talks about in this book how the sacral chakra, when it's cleansed and purified, is going to be access to receiving the new technology, the new code, the new frequency, the new upgrade in the heart space, the new technology that's going to lead you to the new earth when we're going to experience 1,000 years of peace, guys. And so this is beautiful. It's just basically saying, hey, we are dealing with what? The inner man. What did I just say? It's no longer about going outside to all of these different people to seek refuge, to seek tangibles from them. You have to give yourself the tangibles. You have to be the one to give yourself. So the battle is within now, defeating the devil within, the lower self within, the demon within, the negativity from within. Becoming a crystalline being. This is the goal of humanity. And baptized in Mother God's waters. Your internal waters must be baptized, must be cleansed, must be purified. You have to do cleanses. You have to do water fast. This is how you baptize. You have to listen to higher vibrational things. You have to get yourself rid of old stagnant energy. This is how you baptize your internal waters. We are in a constant state of baptism, because we are born with source waters, source codes. You came in here with source, which is the element of water. You came in here with that. You came in here with the breath of life from Father God. No politician can give you that. And if you have an internal baptism system, and if you have the breath of life, then tell me what any outside source could give to you. They cannot add 1 second to your life, nor could they take it away. They can't add anything. You were born with every single thing that you need for your journey. I am a living testament to that. When I left the world behind, I lost every single thing. But I was willing to lose it to get closer to Source Divine, to get on the sovereign I am path. I walked the straight and narrow path. And it wasn't easy. Wasn't easy. Many dark days, many dark nights, many lonely days. I even talk about this in the opening of my book. And there was a time when the paint on the wall was my only friend. I would talk to the paint on the wall because I was lonely. That's what happens when you leave the world behind. That's what happens when you realize that all this stuff is a distraction. Just Kamala's a distraction. I don't even know if Kamala's real, y'all. None of these people, like I said, none of them are real. You have to leave it behind. You have to. I'm not gonna lie, it's lonely when you do, because we've been built, this whole thing's been built on a false system. But when you're willing to leave the world behind, to gain yourself, to gain your own power, something beautiful happens. Your human technology activates, because this is who you always were, but the systems of this world was covering it up. It activates. And it brings you closer to your own soul clusters and soul tribes. And I've met so many of you guys through here on YouTube, you guys that come in for sessions. You guys are just not people seeking healing. You're sisters and brothers to me. When I do you guys healing sessions, and or we're doing a past life regression or quantum healing session, tapping into past lives, and I always ask you, how many lifetimes have you shared with me, and allow you to see the lifetime we've had together, if any. I've been literally sisters with you guys. I've been friends. I've been cosmic beings with you guys. I've even was a spouse to one of the people that came through. It was very beautiful, and you guys are part of my new timeline, right? Because I left the old one behind, and you guys are building the template for my new timeline. So just as much as I'm giving to all of you guys are giving to me. You guys are absolutely giving to me. I've met so many beautiful people from this channel here, and now all these beautiful women that we've been able to work with in our Ascension program and apprenticeship program. And you guys are all coming for healing and all coming to be spiritual practitioners. And it's beautiful. And you guys feel me. And it's not it's authentic love now. That's the difference. This is authentic love. It feels different because authentic love, it holds a higher vibration, and it's not going to just tell you something that you need to hear. It's going to be there in spirit and in truth, right? And I just thank you for everyone. Like I said before, shout out to everyone in our apprenticeship program where we work together weekly. You guys do truly fuel me and fill me with codes, with light codes. And it's been a pleasure working with you guys. It's been a pleasure here. I'm almost 400 videos in on this thing on YouTube. And it's been a joy for you guys to be with me and support me and watch me grow. And there's been a lot of challenges along the way with, YouTube and not wanting me to say certain things, but I will always revert back to truth. I'm coded for truth, right? We are technology. We are. We are righteous technology, right? I am coded for absolute truth. I don't know any other way to be. And I don't want to be any other way. And for the people who did not accept my truth, that when I left that world behind, the old timeline, they're no longer showing up in my reality because they could not hold the vibration. Truth is a very high resonance. Not a lot of people can hold that because it forces you to take a look at yourself. And a lot of people don't want to do that. And so it's better for them to blame you that you're the problem because they don't want to awaken to their own divinity. Because once you awaken to your own divinity, that you are the little g, the little God, right? Then you know that you have a responsibility, and not just to yourself, but to the world around you. And I know a lot of people, that's too much work. And I get that. And I get that. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you very much for supporting me. And go ahead and just book your own reading. If you want to have a spiritual consultation with me, just go ahead, and link will be down below for that. And you have any questions, you can just email instructions number 4 humanity@gmail.com and join the Ascension program where we cleanse out all 5 bodies of consciousness, put you back on the right timeline, right? You get cleansed and purified so that you can move into the higher vibration, into the new earth that we are building at the 54 technology. So beautiful. We are the committee of the new earth, and we are building with our apprentices, and we're all taking part in helping birth out the new earth from the old earth. So if you'd like to partake in that as well, just go ahead and email instructions@humanity@gmail.com. Guys, I think we've done it here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, but I love you. I love you. I love you. And so it is as we walk together in divine love. Be well. Be well, guys. Bye. See you.